Hey, welcome to another episode of Still Toking with. Tonight, we are talking with a two-time cancer survivor, Dawn Fortis. We're going to be discussing her journey with the disease and her vision to save one life at a time. Dawn is also the founder of the Brielle Grace Breast Cancer Foundation. This is an awesome episode coming at you right now.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
But thank you all for joining us. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun.
You have a hankering for horror knowledge?
We have such sights to show you.
Do you require raging retro reviews? Do you desire discussions with devastatingly dashing dorks? The Dorkening Podcast Network has nearly 30 shows to satisfy all of your nerdy, geeky, and dorky needs. From horror reviews and celebrity interviews.
Hi, I'm Adam Green, the director of the Hatchet films and the star of Holliston.
Hi, this is Dominic Pace, who played the bounty hunter Gecko from The Mandalorian.
Hi, I'm Mike Price. I'm a writer on The Simpsons. I co-created F is for Family.
Hi, guys. This is Dee Wallace from E.T. and Cujo.
Hi, my name is Kurando Mitsutake, director of Gun Woman and Karate Kill.
Hi, this is Samantha Newark, the voice of Jem and Jerica from the original Jem and the Holograms cartoon series.
As well as nostalgic trips into the past, pop culture, the latest in entertainment news, and so much more. Featuring a variety of shows and hosts that will simultaneously enrage, enlighten, and entertain you. Check out the Dorkening Podcast Network.
My mom says I'm cool.
Available on iTunes, Spotify, thedorkening.com, and wherever fine podcasts can be found.
And we are now live on another episode of Still Toking With. We got an awesome show scheduled for you as always. And as always, we have the most awesome Ben joining us. Oh, we can't hear you, Ben. What'd you do? While he figures it out, we also have Jeff. And Jeff's on mute, too. Why are you on mute?
Hey, Ray, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, see? Fuck Ben's mic. I'll use my own. How's everybody doing?
Doing fine, doing fine. Ben, looks like you're muted.
He'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, while he figures it out, Jeff, would you like to introduce our awesome guests?
No. No, I think I will. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself. Her foundation is fantastic.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, now we're getting.
All right, so is that better?
Better.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, there's this little button down the bottom. It's called mute.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we were all like poking each other earlier.
Right? Yeah, it's like, hello. Let me play with you. We got fingers coming from everywhere tonight.
I'm getting poked from both sides.
Well,
this is not going to be nice. This is not going to be friendly. I don't even play Pokemon.
Anyways, back to the show before we derail it in the first 30 seconds.
Too late. Okay, so why don't you introduce our guest?
Well, she's right here. Look at full screen even.
Dawn, bring us back on track. Why don't you tell us who you are and what you do and why are you here?
My name is Dawn Fortis, and I run a breast cancer foundation. I live in Fishkill, originally from Bronx, New York, a native New Yorker, and I am a 2-time cancer survivor. And I got tired of doing walks for everyone else and not sure where the money was going. So I decided to start my own breast cancer foundation and help local families alleviate some of their medical expenses, fund local research facilities, and launch some workshops and groups for people to have a place to call and to go and to talk to other people. But most of all, just alleviating some of their medical expenses while they're currently in treatment.
That's awesome. And you brought somebody with you? Who'd you bring with you?
I don't know where he is, my husband. Oh, there he is. He's in another room, too.
His mic's muted.
I told him because I can hear everything going on behind him. I'm like, mute yourself.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you for joining us. Oh, look, he even remuted himself.
Yeah, see?
Wow, you have him trained very well.
Right, so you're gonna have to unmute when you want to say something and then remute.
Remute?
Remute? Hey, it's been a long day. Sorry, we actually are sitting in the conference room.
Remute. And look who this is.
We got Bill Diamond over here.
I know.
So yeah, we've it's been a busy day down here for us.
We got a busy day. My husband is FDNY on the job 28 years, so he's back and forth. So he helps my family. So we give it up for him, and his boys are always supporting.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%, man. I want to see a bunch of thumbs in the chat there, people. Let's hammer those thumbs. FDNY.
That's right.
Yeah. Excellent.
Hey, Bill, I want you to sit over there.
Okay. Hey, what are you doing there? Do something. Sorry, this is just kind of how we interact. We're kind of goofy like that.
We're used to it. It's how we live every day.
So, I had a question and you just messed me up totally.
See, that's what I do.
Oh, I can't look at you there. I'm supposed to look at you here.
Well, this is kind of a new setup for us. I mean, we're not used to doing this kind of stuff, but we're gonna get better at it on the road.
We're gonna have to.
So are you guys gonna be recording from there often, like in that spot where Bill has you?
It looks like possibly once, maybe twice a month.
Once or twice a month.
Okay. Ben, do you have your laptop there?
Yes.
Okay. Might be beneficial, and I know we can talk about this next time. Maybe get 2 webcams and then maybe like a small mixer for your... That
would be great as soon as we have a sponsor.
Okay.
Now back to the show. Come on, we're not here about us. Let's talk. I want to know more about the foundation that Dawn. And did you create this or found this by yourself, or was it you with your husband? Is it you and other people? Or let's get some backstory on your foundation. Name, rank, and serial number.
I can't give all my secrets away, but So Brielle Grace Breast Cancer Foundation was founded by me. Yes, my husband does support me and he helps me, and he does, of course, a lot of the technical side for me, but it was founded by me. My granddaughter was born a month before I was diagnosed, and I felt like I was given this gift saying, chemo and cancer is not going to kick your ass. I'm giving you this grandchild, and she's going to kick your ass. So don't worry about the chemo. We'll take care of that for you. And so Brielle Grace, my granddaughter, was born. And every time I had a treatment or surgery, no matter what, I would always have to make it work around me babysitting her because my son had to go to work. His girl had to go to work. She's FDNY dispatch. My son is a medic for New York City, Mount Sinai, and their jobs are important, and cancer is important, and taking care of myself was important. But my biggest thing was having that baby get me through each day, get me through each treatment, and get me through all 15 of my surgeries.
Right. Wow. So you got a whole family involved in FDNY going over there, or in different fields, I should say. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
That's incredible in itself, right there. I mean, that's a show. That's a whole separate show in itself.
Yep.
You know,
it shows you teamwork, man. No matter what end you're coming from, you got to figure it out and work. Like you guys are working together. You know, no matter what. It doesn't always happen that way. I get it, but I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you.
About time.
What?
Go ahead.
What do you find is the most important thing that people actually need help with when they're going through something like this?
I think the most important thing they need help with is understanding what they're going through, and also knowing that everybody's diagnosis and treatment is different. So you get so many people that when you tell them, they're so busy comparing or saying, oh, when I went through it or when I had it. And we just want someone to listen, I know it sucks, but we at that time don't compare yourselves to what that person was just diagnosed. And they just want you to listen and hear them out instead of saying your journey and me and what you went through and I and my aunt and my mother's aunt. And the best one is my mother's aunt died from that. And it just freaks you out because, you know, you're just saying I was diagnosed with cancer and you just want to talk about it or lean on someone. I don't want to hear how your mother's sister's aunt died. You know, not right now.
Right. No, you want to hear, I've been through it. How can I help?
Yeah.
The positive stories.
How can I help? And it's hard because people, I get it. And they don't know how to respond. So they respond by, I had it and I went through this and that. And you're like, now you're finding yourself saying, oh, I'm very sorry you went through it. But what happened to you? You know, you were the one who was talking about it. And now you're apologizing to them because they had cancer and this and that. And, you know, there's a time and a place. But if you're just newly diagnosed and I'm coming to you or they're coming to you, just listen. You know, when it's time, you could tell them your story. If they want to know your story and ask you your story, then yeah, definitely tell it. You know, just like they say, when a child is sick or whatever, don't look past them and ask the mom. Ask them. They'll tell you. They want you to ask them. They know more than you think. Just like we know more. So I know my diagnosis, and ask me or if I have a question, I'll ask you. But it's hard because even my own family members did it, you know, and it's like, oh, my sister had this, and then then you start getting that anxiety and you're just like...
Well, they're trying to be supportive, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, you're not trying to be like uncaring because you are caring. But at that moment, you're the person diagnosed. You're the person going through it. And it's hard. There's a lot of books on it. I wish I had the name of it offhand, but it was the same thing. If someone is diagnosed with any kind of cancer and just... listen, don't go through the whole generations, friends, aunts, uncles, and everyone else who had it. And it does suck for that person or any of us to lose someone to cancer. But right now, this one person is asking for help. And sometimes we don't know how to ask for help, or we're too strong. We never ask for help. And that's even harder. If you're a really independent person like me and always did everything for yourself, to just be all of a sudden relying on people, it's hard. And that's another, you can get into a serious depression. Just be there, and just, what can I do? What do you need? Or sometimes they just want you to listen and let them rant. Let them rant. It's okay.
Right. Yeah, I can definitely sympathize with that, because Jeff and myself both lost our fathers to forms of cancer.
Right.
So, and then some. And then some. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
we've really lost someone or known someone, unfortunately.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a subject that a lot of people don't talk about, and they don't try to cover.
You know why they don't talk about it, right?
I don't.
Because cancer, look how many friends. I bet you a lot of the people who had cancer, a lot of their friends kind of, some people are lucky and your friends stay right there, because cancer is contagious. So people, they're like, oh, I'll be there for you. But then they're the first ones to not be there. The phone call stopped, this stopped. And because, that, or you were the one that always maybe was doing a lot. And now you, like I said, you can't do anymore.
Right. Do you think it has something to do with it? People don't know what to say.
They don't know what to say, and that's okay.
Yeah, you're right. Right, exactly. That's okay. But I think people need to understand that. You just need to be there.
Well, just say, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. Just be straight up. Be honest.
Right, exactly. And how can I help?
Yeah.
If it's just sitting there being quiet, listening to you, if that's what I got to do to help, then that's what I'll do.
But sometimes you don't even want to talk. Just sit there and.
Right.
It's different. Like I could say, sometimes my husband he'd be sitting next to me, and we're in the waiting room for whatever, and he'll be chewing on a piece of candy, and I'm like, stop it. It would drive me insane, the chewing. He wasn't doing anything wrong. It's just everyone, how you're going through it. Each person is different, and I just was like, couldn't even stand noise, and I love music. I couldn't listen to music in my car. It just had to be silent. Everything had to be silent. But everyone's different. So just ask the person. And if they're like, I really just don't want you to talk, don't take offense to it, because they're not trying to be offensive.
Right.
They're not trying to be offensive.
We had a comment that came in for the audio listeners. Ryan Kimball says, thank you, Dawn, for making such the right people are taken care of. You're an amazing person for helping those in need of such support. You're such a strong woman and role model. And I just wanted to bring up that if you are looking to support the Brielle Grace, we have information in the show notes down below or up above, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. And looks like people can support by straight donations. You also have a store as well. And I wanted to ask, you have a calendar.
Yeah.
And this weekend, you have Afternoon at the Salt Caves. What's that all about?
Is that so cool? I love. So salt caves are, if you're in treatment, you can take supplements, but even after treatment, during treatment, before, salt caves is an immune system booster. And it's just a way to, like I said, silence and decompress and breathe in. So you're it's pink Himalayan salt, and it's like sand, except it's the whole cave, the walls, everything is made of salt. And if you go on my upcoming calendar events, you'll see it's like you're laying and looking up at the stars. There's just lights. And I have a woman coming in, and, she's going to just do some energy clearing. So, we're filled with all this energy between COVID, cancer. You could be a caretaker, whether you're a caretaker or you're the patient. We're both stressed and going through so much. So it's just to alleviate some stress. And, like I said, for the caretakers or the patient, either one are both going through a lot. So the salt caves are, we have it scheduled for the next 3 months, once a month. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we have limited space and limited spots basically. So we booked it out for 3 months. But if you go on my upcoming calendar events, we have workshops like today earlier was Entangle. It's like doodling for adults, and it's therapeutic, it's meditative, and I never heard of it. And another person who had breast cancer told me about it, and I called the woman, and all of our calendar events are run by volunteers who I reach out to, and they donate their time, whether it's yoga, 20-minute meditations, Entangle, or the awesome Salt Cave, where I'm working with Hudson Valley Healing Center in Poughkeepsie, and the lady Elise who owns it, she's like, I'd be more than happy to partner with you, and it's the least we can do is these workshops. We fundraise as much as we can and host different events, but to also give back and not charge people is a gift, because going through enough already, and now you want me to shell out more money. So it's our way to give back to everybody and to help, like I said, caregivers and patients get through cancer and COVID. It's not easy, and cancer does not take a backseat to COVID.
No.
And COVID, vice versa. Ways, unfortunately.
Well, you brought up something that, in my personal opinion, is extremely important. I don't care what you're going through, okay? And that's compassion for others.
Yeah.
And without compassion, it's not going to fly, and that seems to be lacking in today's world. And I'm, I hope people can wake up to that.
Great. You have to have compassion all the time, and that's why you'll see I also have it's a cooking segment, and I just had surgery a few weeks ago, so my husband Joe was the caregiver, so I sat back in the chair with the nutritionist while he cooked, and everyone loved it, because he was cooking and he's Mr. Character Jokester, but at the same time everybody was smiling. Everyone, even if you hate cooking, you know nothing about the kitchen, but we're trying to make you see that cooking doesn't have to be a chore, and it's therapeutic. And like he said, it's compassion and it creates happiness. So if you have all of that, you're creating happiness, and you don't have to work hard at it. You shouldn't have to work on creating happiness or compassion. It just should happen.
Right.
Well, some people if I could lift someone and help them, or anyway, we get so frustrated, and we're supposed to. We got a lot going on. We got 1 million doctor's appointments, and then you're worried about your family, or if you're working, whatever it is, just everyday life on top of this. It's having this to be able and know that it's free, just to sign up and register, and you'll get a Zoom link. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Joe for being there. Being a part of her journey. You know what I mean? I think that's huge.
Right.
So thank you for stepping up.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his mic muted right now. After we come back from commercial break, we definitely want to get you on to talk a little bit about your side of, Dawn's story.
You want him to come down here?
Yeah, whatever works. I mean, whatever works easier for him. But yeah,
he's pretty comfortable.
Yeah,
I don't think he wants to move.
Yeah, we just.
Grandpa was screaming up there. That's why. Oh, look at him. Now we got two Joes.
He probably didn't even hear a word we just said.
We definitely. I think he can hear us. Or maybe
he'll hear my mouth when we go to commercial. Don't worry. But 30 years of marriage, he'll hear my mouth. It's okay.
Maybe. He's like, everything's muted. I can't hear you. But yeah, Leo, why don't you take us to commercial, and when we come back, we'll get into your actual personal journey, if you don't mind.
Sounds good.
Yes. I'm telling him now to unmute.
I got you.
As we go to commercial.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching, and just a reminder, if you want to support Brielle Grace, check the show notes down below or up above, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, and you can go to their website, go to their calendar, see what upcoming events they have. If you want to support them, you can just straight up donate, and they also have an online store with some awesome stuff as well. And as always, we love supporting creative individuals and independent businesses as well. Deadly Grounds Coffee, they're a sponsor of the network. We absolutely love them. I love, they make just the most amazing coffee. They're a little mom and pop shop here in Connecticut. But here's a zombie talking about coffee.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds Coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds Coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
And I got the information in the show notes, again, down below, up above for Deadly Grounds. It's getdeadly.com. And,
Could be in here.
So you have it in the show notes up above or down below?
Yep.
Wherever they're watching or hearing us from?
Oh.
Was that you?
That's weird.
Yeah.
That was weird. Yes, that was me.
Will you stop screwing around?
Hey, I like screwing around.
But that's all you do. Poke. I can get used to this, Leo. I really could. The only thing now is we need you here so that I can reach this way. Well, no, because he's there.
Well, no, I had to reset my headphones. But
I can see the screen. I see the
So, after a quick commercial and a little bit of joking,
where you going with my shirts?
Sorry.
There are others in the room.
Yeah, it's almost like it's haunted.
Bill Diamond Production Studio.
Very cool.
Jeff and Ben. I'm just letting him know about the studio for Bill Diamond Productions.
Oh yeah, yes.
Like, are they in the same room?
Yeah, we're in the same room.
He sees the masks and stuff behind.
Yeah, Bill actually designed.
That's funny.
If you didn't have headphones, I'd give you a wet willy right now. Bill designed the mold for the masks for Phantom of the Opera stage show, which you can see on Jeff's screen. Because Leo's got mini full screen.
You know that's his favorite show of all time, right?
Is it really?
Yeah, I can't. I've seen it numerous of times.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's my favorite.
Oh, look at that! You're mobile.
How cool is that? We need a tour.
Yeah, you guys aren't that far, actually.
No.
We'll let you know next time. We're coming down, I believe, in February to do some filming. We'll give you a shout out, let you know, and have you pop across the river to the studio and get you a tour.
That would be great. We'd love it. We'd appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, what you're seeing right here is actually the conference room that we're sitting in tonight. But the studio is 10 acres.
My back to
90,000? 90,000 square feet.
Wow.
Sitting on 10 acres right on the Hudson.
Wow.
Literally right on the Hudson. So, oh, hi, Kelly. Kelly popped in. But now that we're back from commercial break, you yourself are a 2-time breast cancer survivor, correct?
No, 2-time cancer survivor, colon cancer, and then breast cancer.
Oh, see, that wasn't there.
It's okay.
This is what happens when we go on the road. I literally left my show notes sitting on my desk back in Massachusetts.
I'm not even sure if I messaged that part to you guys, so fine.
But if you don't mind, take us through a little bit of your personal story. Like when were you first diagnosed? You know, you know what I mean, without getting too deep into things that are going to like bring up, and then we'll hear a little bit from Joe as well.
What were the thoughts that ran through your head? How did you feel? I mean, do you get angry?
Dude, I don't have tissues up here.
I don't get it.
No, I got no tissues up. I got long sleeves. We're good.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, John. He just handed me napkins.
I'm gonna have to blow my nose in his shirt.
Oh my goodness.
Because I don't have tissues. So I was diagnosed with colon cancer December of 2013. It was just, I had blood in my stool. Doctor said it was polyps, went in, and it turned out it was a tumor the size of like a baseball. And before I went into surgery, they just removed 3 feet of my colon, my appendix, and they basically told Joe, if I didn't go when I did, we'd be having a totally different conversation right now. And then 7 months later, I just felt something, and I went for my first and last mammogram in August of 2014. August 14th, 2014. And my granddaughter was born July 9th of 2014, a month before my diagnosis.
16 surgeries later.
16 surgeries later, chemo, a year of treatments. At first I said I must have been a really bad bitch, I hate to say, when I was growing up and I was being punished. I wasn't angry or anything like that. I just put the guilt on myself that I must have done something so horrific that now I was being punished.
Right.
And for the longest, that's what I felt. This was my punishment. But then as I grew and this baby helped me to grow maybe and see things differently, I realized I wasn't being punished, that God gives us what we can handle. And he gave this to me knowing that there's more women out there, even men, that I'm meant to help. They're meant to come into my path and for me to help them and let them know the same thing. No matter what we did when we were younger, cancer is not a punishment. And it took a while to come to terms with that, for sure, and I think that's the hardest part. People think, you're angry or you're throwing things. And the most I could say is stop watching Lifetime shows, because not everyone is throwing and smashing and heaving over the toilet bowl. And, you get sick or you lose weight. In the beginning, the meds made me gain so much weight. So there's such a misperception of when someone's diagnosed, they think like you dwindle down and you get skinny to this rail and the skin and bones, when in the beginning for me it was quite the opposite. I just blew up. And when you're blowing up and you're getting that heavy and you're in treatment, your hormones are going ballistic. Mine were going ballistic, and I was forced into menopause, to do the treatment and a full hysterectomy, a full double mastectomy. And then the biggest struggle is because you look different, and it's body, almost you body shame yourself because you just don't want to get undressed in front of your husband anymore. And it wasn't even the scars that bothered me. You're just like, you look different, you feel different, and it takes a while to be comfortable with that and to be comfortable in your own skin on how you look. And it's a daily struggle. But you get better and you find different people and a different group of friends to talk to that are going through it, and that seems to help a lot. That and all the different surgeries that other women have been through also help. And at the end of the day, realizing, because it wasn't brought to me, I don't have that many, like a woman, a mom figure, a sister figure, an aunt or anything like that to help with that. And where I thought I had really good girlfriends, I'm one of those people who, I guess they thought cancer was contagious. So the few friends that were close, just kind of, I look at it, I cried for months, but now I look at it as it's my blessing because God removed them from my life. It might have been the cancer journey, but cancer gave me back my life because I wasn't living before that, now.
Actually, I've heard that.
Yeah,
before.
I've heard that before myself.
You know.
I didn't mean to have you get upset.
No, it shows the power.
It does.
It does. It's a release.
It shows the power in your story, what you've been through, but that you're putting yourself out there to the world, really, because of what we do. But showing them that you're there for others like that, which is huge. You yourself are putting yourself in the position to be there for other people that are in a situation like that. I
got a question. When you first get that diagnosis, okay, what do you need the most?
Me? Everybody's different. For me, I need to just be by myself for a minute. The doctor actually, my first diagnosis, his mom actually took me because you need someone to drive you home, and the doctor told me, and I looked at him and just said, "Are you done?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'll be back." And I just got up and walked out, and I had to go outside and remove myself from the situation, compose myself. I mean, I'm not going to figure it out and then go back and hear what he has to say, because in that moment, I just wasn't even ready to hear what he had to say. And then when the breast cancer diagnosis came, I was alone. So maybe God knew, because I'm the type of person, some people need a crowd of people around them to get through it. And that's fine. There's no right, there's no wrong. And my biggest fear was, I have to call my husband and tell him again. How do I tell my husband in 7 months later that I have cancer again? And that was my hardest thing, I think. And the other hardest thing is letting yourself cry, because, a lot of people were taught, don't be weak. That's a sign of weakness. But you know what? If you need to cry. Yeah,
if you have to let yourself feel.
It's absolutely not a sign of weakness.
That's a sign of strength, not weakness. So that's what a lot of people need to.
Right. It's part of the acceptance.
Yeah.
Right. Leo, you're awfully quiet tonight. I don't think I've ever seen you this quiet. Are you muted?
No.
Because I haven't embarrassed him yet.
Oh no, but yeah, he's been awfully quiet. You got any questions over there, Leo, before we keep going with this? I mean,
I'll come.
I put him on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. I put him on the. He can't even talk right now.
No.
It's just incredible to see. Is I have a decent job and I have insurance, and I'm working for the fire department. I have insurance, and those things were taken care of. So when we were going through, Dawn was doing her journey, she said, "I'm going to do something and create this foundation, because you have a different story to write if you don't have insurance." So the foundation is able to help people with those medical expenses that do come up, and provide that support where if you don't have insurance nowadays, someone loses their job, it's a wrap. But she's incredible to what she's doing, the fundraisers she has. And it's incredible to see it, how to grow. We hear these stories of
the one woman wanted to claim bankruptcy. I'm like, what's your biggest bill? Just tell us your biggest bill. We're not Susan B. Coleman. We don't, but if we're taking care, I like the people that call us and they're reaching out for other networks. So if we take care of bill A, another person could take care of bill B, another one could take care of bill C, and we all come together and help. So everybody's taking care of A, B, C, and D. This person just went through chemo. We want them to, if they have to work, one lady, go right back to work. She shouldn't have to worry about, now she's 4 months behind in her car payment. They're taking her car. Now she can't even get to work because of her cancer diagnosis, and she had to have treatments to save her life. And now she's got to fight for her life to keep her job and her car and everything else. And you just added more stress. So we want to alleviate.
Exactly. More stress to a stressful situation in itself.
Yeah.
Right. When you're going through something like that, finances shouldn't have to be something that you need to deal with.
Unfortunately, they're the biggest part of why they're fighting, and why, breast cancer, I hate to say it, is the highest It's got the highest divorce rate out of all cancers, breast cancer. The men,
that I did not know. Wow.
Because a lot of women, we've had surgery and we're changed, and some men are like, I'm out. I can't. I don't know why. It's just
that's shallow.
It's the highest divorce rate. Yeah.
Yeah, that to me is shallow. Yeah. You don't marry somebody in my eyes, in the way that I was raised, and I know Jeff is similar to this, and a lot of other people is. It's not the appearance. You're not marrying the body. No. You're marrying the person.
See, Kelly, she met me at one. Yes, I love Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly says, Mike and I met Dawn at one of her fundraisers. We will always be there to help her with anything her and Joe need.
Hi, Kelly. I Mike too if he's watching.
I'm sure Mike's watching too.
Sure he is. He's awesome. He came and we do Lights for a Cause, and that's his baby. So it's our holiday lights. And Mike came, and because of all this going on, you don't even have Santa at the malls. Nope. So we had Santa come to our house. He was our big guy, and we asked for a suggested donation. Otherwise, they didn't have to. It's the least we could do for the community too. And so many, they come up to you then too. And the one lady's like, I met you last year. I didn't even know. And then between that last year and now, she was just diagnosed with breast cancer and just finished her treatment. There you go. There's Mike.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you that have been watching us for a while, if you think back to December, we actually had Santa on.
December 6th.
Yeah, it was like December 6th, something. We had Santa New England on. So great people doing great things for multiple communities here.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need all people for all communities helping each other and, in it together. That's it. You got to be in it together and that's what I learned too. You can't do things alone. And It's okay to ask for, and the biggest thing, it's okay to ask for help. That's the hardest thing for all of us. It's hard when you're so self-sufficient, but when you learn that it's okay to ask for help and letting people help.
So that actually is bringing me to a question that I have, which is going to be for Joe. And this is why we dragged you off the couch. As a husband, getting that phone call, not only the first one, but getting that phone call the second time that the person that you love and cherish so much has cancer, how does that affect you?
Wow, that's a rough one. So
I'm sure it is, but we don't pussyfoot around on this show. Sorry.
I think my job also, not just being Dawn, being with Dawn 30 years, and she's everything, my love. As a paramedic, I felt like this is the one thing I just wanted to take away and fix this problem, and I couldn't. And I think that was really hard for me. Not getting the phone call and the support, I was just looking to say, okay, I believe in medicine, it'll all work out, but it's rough to see, the woman you love, go through this, and I can't fix it. That was the rough part. And day by day, changing my schedule and helping as I can, trying not to be a paramedic, try to be a husband is rough at times. I get yelled at for that because she's like, just be my husband. Don't be the medicine guy. So I have to find a line between that. But it's rough. It's rough, and everyone deals with it differently, but it just makes us stronger.
You're in a position where you want to do everything that you can possibly do, but you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I can see that being very frustrating. And you reach out, you try and help, but maybe it's the wrong move. So you're second guessing yourself.
Yeah, you have to see when they go to start an IV on her, I got to leave the room because I'm a lunatic if they miss that line. I'm like, I just let me do it. I won't miss the IV myself. So
and then I yell at him because now you're stressing these nurses out, and it's their job. And even if you can do it better, you can't tell them that because now they feel like they're underwatched, and now they're jabbing me more, and they're missing, and it's just creating.
That's not funny, but it is kind of. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's funny.
It's funny because then we have good stories.
I witnessed that.
Have a good story, and
Right.
I'm gonna get out.
Yeah.
I love him. Get out. You could come back when they're done. He's got to get out. It's just supportive as he is.
I'm like, is that really the spot you're gonna go for that line? I'm like, I teach people all the time paramedic school, and I'm like, that's not the spot I would take.
Like you said, it's hard. It's a fine line where you have to step back and let the other medical professionals.
I love you, but get lost.
And then when you're doing any of that, your stress levels are higher, no matter how you think you're prepared and you're calm. Once you're in that moment, it's a different story.
But she got better over the last couple of years. She let me take out her stitches, and things like that for her, which was, so we didn't have to drive to Manhattan. So I came running out with a little blow-up hat on, glove on my head, ready to do combat, and she totally lost it on me, but it saved
you do try to lighten it up a little bit,
Yeah.
Okay, because that's important too.
That's why everybody loves him. So we do crazy things, and even during this, everybody knows I'm always putting up recipes and making him taste it, because he makes the most horrific faces you can imagine, and everyone's like, that's not real, and we're like, oh my God, that's Joe. So over the summer, right, we did cauliflower for a cause, because Joe hates cauliflower.
It's horrible.
And I set up 10 different stations throughout the yard, and he had a slide in a pool of cauliflower. He does some cauliflower like I Love Lucy. He had his hands behind his back and eat different pies, blueberry, raspberry, filled with cauliflower. But the only way you were able to watch this live is you had to donate. So, something like that. And he had to run around the pool and then dive and throw cauliflower. We had bra pong. So he'll get the cauliflowers and the pong. In the beer pong, it was bra pong. So, you had to be creative and inventive, and I have to give it, because, not many husbands would. I come up with really lunatic, crazy ideas,
and I say absolutely
and he does,
not.
but he does.
Yeah. But then you end up doing it anyways. So, Leo, I think we found one of our first pay to watch shows.
There we go.
People do, and they love it, but they're all, he had a big blonde wig and a cape, and we played the Rocky song, and it started, and it was, oh my God, yeah.
That's a scary vision.
That's a scary vision.
Take it. You gotta give the people what they want, right?
Eliminating the husband is what people want.
Yeah, but what's really great is that
and a crazy wife.
I noticed as other foundations, and due to what's going on, Dawn was the foundation was still able to keep their grants open, and still be able to provide supports, because we prepared ahead of time for anything that would happen in the future. And even this past January, you want to tell them what you did last thing?
So we just launched. It's a Memorial Scholarship Fund. And they say when you launch a fund to put it in memory of someone. So a good friend of ours just passed away this past July. She had breast cancer and then colon cancer. And we watched. It was rough. Well, anyway, we created the Roseanne Gungaro Memorial Scholarship Fund. And it's open from January through the end of April 30th. And you could write in an essay. It could be for your neighbor. It could be your mom. It could be you, someone who wants to go to college, but their family member is currently in treatment for breast cancer. And by the end of June, we'll pick the winner. And in September, for the fall semester, we will pay the institution $1,500 towards their college tuition.
Wow. Now, Leo, you got that in the show notes up above or down below?
I do. And you can find that right on their website. If you go to Brielle Grace, bcf.org, and that link is in the show notes. Up on the top there, you'll see Roseanne Gungaro Scholarship, along with a bunch of other links as well. And I was going to ask a two-parter question. One is, how do you like people to donate? What's the best way for them to donate, whether their time, money? And then the second part is, say if somebody is in a area of need, how do they approach you for that?
They could go through the website, and our email address is on there. There's also a phone number to contact me directly.
They can mail a check to
They
your...
can mail a check to the post office box. Some people don't like to give their credit cards, and we totally understand that, but it is encrypted, our site. But yeah, either they could reach out, like I said, through email, through the website. It shows you how to email me, call me, or contact the foundation. And that was Brielle Grace.
Where'd she go?
Yeah, it's the big boss.
You know, give me a run for my money.
That's the big boss.
Want to say
That's
hi?
the big boss. She can hang out. Tell her
Say hi.
yes. Sit down and hang out.
We've got a special thing coming for her.
Yeah, hang out for a few minutes. We got something for you.
Oh, man.
So it's really cool. So, like, if people wanted to donate specifically to the Roseanne Fund, you know, if they donate right to that page, you know, that will go straight to that
To the scholarship fund. They could, if they want to donate towards the scholarship, they could donate right to on our site to Roseanne's and Girls Scholarship Fund. But if they just want to make a donation in honor of someone or just to donate, they could go there. They could put it in the description box who this is in memory of, or they just want to make a donation. We also will have upcoming events. We have golf tournament. We have a family fun day fundraiser, and we're working on a few more. It's hard to plan ahead with this COVID.
Extremely hard to plan ahead.
We're doing everything virtual, so stay tuned for more cauliflower virtualness when the weather gets warmer.
Where'd she go again?
Yeah, we got a special surprise.
We got a special surprise for her.
Okay. All right. It's coming.
It's coming. Is it? Oh no, it's on my camera, I think.
Oh, sure.
What is
that?
Look at that.
Sure. Hi there. Where are you?
He's eating my head.
Oh, hello over there. How are you? We're real batty around here.
Hi.
Let's do his name.
Dad?
Go back to what you were doing. Just wanted to say hi. Don't let the bat interrupt you. No. What's your name? What's your name, honey?
That's her name is Brielle Grace.
Brielle. Okay.
Yeah.
Brielle.
This is the foundation named after. This is Brielle Grace.
I'm Frack.
Brielle Grace Breast Cancer Foundation.
This is Frack.
Yeah.
This is the one that was born the month before I was diagnosed.
Right?
Prince and Frack.
So she's my son's daughter. And you know what? Even through all of that, right? Even my son, that was probably one of the hardest things because my husband did have to go back to work.
Thank you, Bill.
Mom to let her son change her bandages, and he had to change and do all that. But he did it as a caring son. And I couldn't, as horrific as that was for me, he made it not so horrific. So
Right. So, yeah, every once in a while we get special guests that drop by.
Okay. She's out.
So I know this is totally off subject here, but Joe, I used to hate cauliflower as well. And my wife introduced me to mashed cauliflower.
Nope.
Oh, no. I'm going to stop you right now.
No. Mashed cauliflower is amazing.
I love cauliflower.
You know how I got him?
And mashed.
You know how I got him? If I finally got him after 5 years.
We went to Italy.
We went to Italy, but I made these wontons with this soy ginger dipping sauce.
Oh, nice.
And it was like a piece of fried cauliflower inside like the wonton and with the cabbage and everything. And he's like, and I'm like, you like that, Joe? How'd that taste? You know, I was like, and I run live trivia every Saturday night. So once COVID started, that too, we launched like this trivia just to help people stay connected. And for a minute, even for him, because of his job, to not think about anything. And we've built like great friendships, and we have food wars now. And we have people from New Orleans, Florida, all over on our Saturday night trivia.
Oh, nice.
So they all saw him eat cauliflower.
Yeah. And in his mind, he's going, no, I knew it was cauliflower. I just didn't eat today. I'm really hungry.
Hostage.
Yeah. The Pizza Parlor was closed by the time I got home.
Exactly. he's like trivia starting. She gotta be up back, gotta be ready, got ready to go, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, that was started as a way to help people who maybe are in treatment or caregivers as well. And, you know, first it started as just like a Friday night cocktail hour. And then someone said, let's start asking questions. And then now none of us, trust me, you don't have to know how to play trivia. None of us know how to play trivia. And lo and behold, we're asking questions and we're holding up. People were making signs that are saying bullshit and getting.
That's funny. I mean, when I do the trivia thing, I learned really fast that typically the person that asked the question doesn't know the answer.
Exactly. 100%. Don't know the question.
Wow, did you?
Where are you going?
I don't know, man. My chair just started rolling. I told you to play some in here. I told you it was on.
We have ghosts.
You thought I was kidding.
Oh,
I think so.
I literally just started rolling across the floor. I mean, I've been sitting here for the last hour stationary, and yeah, it just was like,
Well,
you didn't see Bill come around and push you?
I was going to say it's because Jeff has such a magnetic personality.
It's funny you say that, Leo, because on the way down here, we drove down to New York this morning. There was a guy that was like literally tailgating us with his high beams. Jeff would go left, he would go right. I mean, all the way up the Mass Pike in almost into Connecticut. And I said, well, it's you because you have a magnetic personality. I told you it was you.
Yeah, much longer. He was really going to see my personality.
you know, his personality is so magnetic because he's got all that iron in his head.
Oh my God.
We kept it on the tracks for almost the whole show.
We did. So is it in the iron in his head, or is it the lead paint chips he ate as a child?
I was going to say it was the lead in his ass.
Yeah. Careful, payback's a bitch.
No, actually, Kevin, it wasn't a state cop.
That's what I was going to say.
Was it in Connecticut? Was it Connecticut when we saw it, like 3 miles away behind you? You could see the state.
Yeah, it was weird. I've never seen this before. We're going down 84. I look in my rear view, and way back in the distance, I just see red and blue lights. They're not flashing.
Yeah, they were stationary.
They were steady.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he came up next to us and went by us, and it was a steady.
Yeah, but they were
like, is that like you running lights or something?
No, Connecticut does that. We'll see him drive.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I know why. I know
you think
why.
They're special. You think they're special,
they're
right?
special.
Well, I take it that you know there's so many people that like speed crazy in Connecticut that they're just like,
oh yeah, like that's going to make them slow down.
A lot of people do.
I've driven through a lot of states. Connecticut is the worst.
I've driven through a lot of states too, and massholes are.
Because I'm from there, I'm used to it.
Yeah. Okay,
Leo, you got to put up with us for a long time.
I know.
Buddy, so careful, because I know we'll be at an event together.
Yeah.
And I can get an extra key to your room.
So I thought you guys were Eastern Mass.
Southeastern.
Us that.
Okay, so what are you doing taking 84?
What do you mean? The shortest route here is 495 Mass Pike 84.
Yeah. To where we are. Yeah.
Okay. I would think
we're literally right over the river.
Okay. I would think it'd be 495 to 395.
395.
395.
There's a road called 395.
Yeah.
Well, the GPS said we go the fastest way.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. 395 would probably be less traffic. You get like no traffic until you hit.
I don't, dude. We got on the Mass Pike this morning at 7.
No, 6:30.
6:30, 7.
Yeah.
I looked 2 miles ahead. There was 5 cars. I mean,
yeah, we made it from Mass to the studio in
3 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, 3 hours and 20 minutes. No traffic.
Zero.
No traffic. Hartford all the way down through Waterbury, through all the parts of the New York. Nothing.
So give 395 a look. I know this is totally off topic, but you totally bypass Waterbury, Hartford, all of that.
I never even heard of 395. I'm gonna have to look at that too.
Yeah.
I just let Dawn drive, and we'll be there in half
the ride.
Half the
Right.
time.
Well, that's why. Well, I see. I never drive. When no matter if we're going to events or if we're coming down here to the studio, Jeff always drives. First
know
of all,
why?
because he's got OCD and he won't let me drive.
I'm with you, Jeff.
It's my truck.
It doesn't even matter. we could rent a car and you'd still.
Yeah. No, I got to drive. The last thing you want me to be is a passenger.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you, if he was a passenger, and I mean literally, the studio is 3 minutes from the bridge, and if he was a passenger, I would throw him out of the car into the river on the bridge. It would only take 3 minutes. He's that bad. But yeah. Anyway, that was way off fucking.
Oh yeah.
We went way out to the field off subject.
Yeah, but you need to do that sometimes because you get so caught up in that you need to go off subject to.
Right.
Yeah, and also I got something wrong with my brain where if something pops into my head, I need to get it out. Otherwise,
I got something wrong with my brain, he says.
We knew something was wrong with your brain as soon as you agreed to do the show with us.
I've got things wrong too, but you don't hear me bring that up.
Well, no, I mean it's something weird where like I have to get it out. It has to leave my mouth, otherwise it like stays up there and I can't get rid of it.
Oh, that's. I think that was like what Sheldon had on Big Bang Theory.
Oh, so
It just gets stuck. Do you start twitching and your lips start moving? And I'm just curious.
no.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wow.
It doesn't hold up here. It's just got to flow on out with me. I don't know. You're a better man than me. I can't hold that.
So I do want to say, Joe, thank you. You're the man of man. Okay, because you're going through something that's very difficult, and you're standing by your woman, and I really I appreciate that. You know, I married my high school sweetheart. This is weird.
Sweetheart.
Well, I'm getting this double like echo thing.
Yeah, it's called rum and coke.
Yeah. That's what I said today. The kids are great to meet them.
Son. You know, we've been together for over 40 years, and I will stand by that woman no matter what. You're an inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you for saying that.
So you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, thank you for agreeing to coming on. I mean, to tell a story. First of all, you know, thank you for setting up that type of a foundation where it can help so many people.
Yeah, check the show notes up above and down below.
Down below, up above, wherever Leo put them. So if you're listening, you can't see me pointing everywhere, but then that just means you have to watch us.
Yep.
What the hell was I saying?
Did I get a recording of this now? How do I get the recording of this?
It'll be on our website.
Yeah. You can go to stilltoking.com under season 2. Give it a couple days because it usually takes a couple days to get uploaded for me.
Yeah, Leo's a little slow when it comes to that.
No, I'm the one that does that.
Ben's a little slow when it comes to that.
Yeah, because it's a live broadcast. As soon as I hit end broadcast, the file's up on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes. So the file, this show is recorded right now. So it'll be up on our YouTube page, the Dorkening Podcast Network YouTube page. It'll also be up on both of those Facebook sites, along with Hellfire Radio's Facebook site. It'll be on Twitch for the next 15 days. But if you go directly to stilltoking.com, go under Still Toking With, which is the name of the show, season 2. In a couple days, the link will be right there. Anybody can go there anytime. Just click on it; it'll take you right to the feed. So you're not searching through videos.
Absolutely, I know it.
Then I have to find another way to torment you guys, so you give us a tour.
You want to know something?
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill. Right. We'll find out right now. Okay, we'll find out right now.
See, that's the dog. Hi, Bill.
So
she lives in
Fishkill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, here, put the headset on so you can say hi.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. I said, they offered us a tour, so I said I'd be stalking. You gotta let us have a tour of there. We fan of the opera maniac here, but we're looking at all.
Oh, all the stuff in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys are only in Fishkill. we could throw a rock from here to you. We're on the river.
Exactly. So I just
Don't
said,
let him throw a rock.
Throw a rock at him. Does it go outside? What?
See? How do we get? Said, what do we need to do to? I know during this COVID crap, or how do we want a tour?
Just let me know when you want to come over. They'll send you the information, and
we will let you know.
Come over during the day, and we don't worry about any of the other stuff.
Oh yeah, but she said, well, how do we get a tour? And I said, hey, Bill, come here.
All right. Well, you want a tour? It's that easy.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna have Leo or somebody give me the number so I can call and be like,
"You got it."
I'll tell you something about Bill. If he doesn't recognize that number, he's not going to answer it. So
just put weird guy said when you send me the text, we want a tour, and I'm like, oh, as long as he don't come, we're fine.
You point at me.
I pointed at him.
Oh, all right.
Over here.
You were like, as long as he don't come in, I just saw a finger.
See?
Yeah.
All right. Sound good?
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
I think I just lost.
Have a good night.
Yeah, we will hook you up, Dawn. Don't worry
He's
about it.
like,
is the mic still working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, no, I just had
we're out here every month.
It flashed up on my screen that
yeah, we'd love to meet you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
the USB went down. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, like he said, you're only a fish kill, so the next time we're coming down, we'll let you know the time. Because usually when we come down, we're here 3 to 4 days.
All right. Yeah.
This is just a quick trip because we had some editing and the new comic book came out.
And we had some scenes we had to shoot that just never happened.
Right.
Ooh.
You should have just taken that off of the camera, Leo. That was almost
Oh, I know.
almost Pornhub material. I'm just saying.
Hey, what guy doesn't like his head scratched?
Anyway,
or that could have been a brain sucker starving.
Yeah.
That it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been.
Either that, or he saw him have a couple of rum and cokes and figured he'd get his own. So,
where are you guys? Where are you in Mass? We have family in
Abington.
Abington.
Oh, I'm in Halifax.
Yeah, you're Abington. I'm in Plymouth.
I can make it to Halifax. I can make it to Abington in 15 minutes.
Yeah, me, it's more like 20, 25. Right. Because I got to get off the highway. Oh, actually, no, I could go right up to exit 14. That's Abington. That's where Home Depot is.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I could just go up the highway. Huh? Why would I get off the highway? Oh, that's usually after the cannabis infusion.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, no, because you don't like to drive. So you come to my house. By the time you get to my house, you could be in Abington. But you come to my house, and it's another 15 minutes to Abington.
That wasn't the question they asked. They asked where we were, not how long it took us to get there. Yeah. You're not gonna put up with. I'm telling you. Sometimes I really, really think sometimes the puppets here have more brains.
Well, I'll tell you what's really, really weird is I can just look over and look at him. Usually he's like in another town.
And now he's there.
Oh, hey, stop. Look we're getting all kinds of laughy faces and hearts and thumbs.
Laughy faces, hearts, and thumbs.
Laughy faces, hearts, and thumbs.
That's a cool tune.
I know. Bill, write a song.
Laughy faces, hearts, and thumbs.
All right, mute his mic. Mute my mic. Something, please. No singing. All right, back to the show because it's getting close to that time.
Yep.
Leo has another show tonight. I don't really see too many other questions popping. I see a lot of comments.
Yeah, and there was just a couple of comments about the cops as well.
Yeah, we ignored those.
Yeah.
If they were about firefighters, we'd read them, but yeah, we didn't know the ones about cops or paramedics.
They're all important.
Oh yeah, I know they are.
Oh.
Then there's that Boston accent.
I heard it.
Right?
Oh, see, you were trying to listen for the Boston accent.
I heard it.
Oh, that would put on your blinker.
Put on your blinker.
What's the matter with you?
He parked the car in Harvard Yard.
Oh my goodness! They sent me. The family sent me Boston Red Sox.
Boston. The Boston. Yeah.
Yeah. To poke me because of the Yankee thing, you know.
Well, Bill works with the Yankees, don't you, Bill? You've done work for the Yankees.
Yep.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Saying I would work for the Yankees. Why?
What do we need?
Just like us, they pay him.
They like him.
We need Bill. We need Bill.
We need Bill.
What do you need Bill for?
My husband has a bat that's signed by all the Yankees who played in the 9/11 game. So only
really
9/11 can you sign that bat. So I think he's missing like
just Pettit and Jeter.
Jeter.
He's missing Pettit and Jeter.
Pettit and Jeter.
Jeter.
Okay.
Yeah,
you don't know those guys.
I'm not going to get him in trouble right now.
We know.
Get him to sign a bat.
Jeter don't sign nothing for nobody.
He don't sign nothing for nobody. Who? Jeter.
Nope.
Look, I'll get that. I can't say it. Can I say it? I'll get that bastard. There you go.
She said
she wants to what?
She said she'll get that bastard, meaning Jeter.
That made no sense because all I hear is double.
Stacy says, wishing you continued luck and prayers. Stay strong. I will visit your website.
Thank you, Stacy, so much. Thank you. Yeah, we need volunteers too. We're always looking for volunteers for our events. So fill out our volunteer form. It says, how can you help? And it does say, besides donate, become a volunteer. So, whoever's on here, by all means, fill out our volunteer form. So when we have events, we could contact you and see if you're available for that date. I mean, a lot of our events require 50 and 60 volunteers. So it's not like, a small amount. We need a lot.
He's volunteering.
Oh, you're volunteering?
He's just waving. he can't hear anything that's going on.
Come on, let's do a voiceover. I don't know what I'm doing.
Whatever.
And she saw the Phantom mask. She said she likes Phantom.
Yeah.
Did you see the masks?
Oh yeah, that's what brought it up was the masks.
Yep.
And then Jeff kind of walked over and she's like, "Oh, we need a tour." I said, "That's only like this much of what's here."
You got me. Now you got us in. We need a tour.
Yeah, there's there's way too much to describe.
Point the camera out the window.
Bill just said point it out the window.
Downstairs. I didn't see more there than the glare out.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to torture me?
Oh, wow.
What?
I can hear, oh my God.
She goes, "What?"
Memorabilia heaven.
Oh yeah.
I've never walked in a hole like this before.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. Richie said, just open the door and.
Okay. All right. Hold on. They want me to go down here now.
Well, just point it out.
Him?
Ah, cool. That's so cool.
Studio media. Wow.
That's the puppet workshop. Oh, I guess Richie threw him down the stairs. Or somebody put him down.
Like to say. That's all they
Let's see how far we can make him walk.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Abominable, right? Monster. I love all of them. Look, Brielle. Oh, cool. Oh, man.
Hey, Jeff, I know you can hear us, but if you're talking, you got to unmute your mic because you walked away.
Oh, my God. Look.
Oh, see, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, so I have no idea who the fuck that is.
Really?
No, who's that?
Oh, man.
I don't know. Hold on.
Think about it. They were in Monster TV earlier.
Right.
Well, aren't they side by side? Isn't it?
I don't know. This is a weird looking like ball thing. I guess Bill's into balls. Oh, here you go.
We take donations for Christmas. Look at this.
Here you go.
Lights for a cause. Let's go. Wow. Yes.
He walked by the balloon that was in Henson's. The one that
is that what that was?
Yeah. He
okay.
Goes, This is some weird looking ball. I guess Bill likes balls.
Okay, so here we go.
See what you created. You created this monster.
See? All right, so we got some head here.
Jeffrey.
What? See?
Granddaughters.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's a head though. See? It's on a stick.
On a stick.
I'm not lying.
You in that room.
Oh, Bill, you want me to come back up?
Oh, no.
I don't know. You want me to go that way? All right, Bill wants me to go this way.
Oh, when you sent him out to the shop?
Oh yeah, he's just. I don't know. You guys want to see something really creepy?
Always.
Okay, so here we go.
Here we go.
What are you showing us, dude? I don't see anything.
All right, there you go.
How do you use the camera?
I'm trying to figure it out. Ooh, that's creepy.
That's creepy. She's a creeper. Yeah.
Right.
Scary.
And I have no idea why he likes these guys.
I can hear her going, "Oh my God, Yankees!"
You know, I mean the Yankees, really? You know, and he's got more of them. Look,
Not the studio.
look at this thing. What the hell is that? I'm from Boston.
Bill said, "Why are we looking at you, Jeff, instead of the stuff around you?"
Around you.
Yeah. Why is the camera looking at you?
This is why.
Because I'm good looking.
No. You're walking. We can see the hair in your nose, and you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
How about this?
Hey, look at that.
Wow! Isn't that amazing? How you turn it around?
Yeah, look at that.
Look at
Who's
that.
that?
The dragon from Shrek.
Dragon from Shrek.
Right.
What do you do with all this stuff?
What do you
shot at the ceiling?
She goes, what do you do with all this stuff?
Well, see, if I'm not looking at the camera, I don't know what I'm seeing. See?
Yeah, you kind of make me dizzy when you're not in the camera because you're
okay.
All right, Leo, go bring us back.
Okay. I was just gonna say, normally a tablet has a button to use the other camera, so you can see.
Just bring us back.
We're back.
Okay, look,
Jeff, you can come back now.
Here you go. I'll walk up the stairs.
Wow.
And shut your mic off.
Computer.
What?
I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Thanks for the tour. That was really cool.
Oh, that's not the tour. That he only made it 5 feet.
Yeah, partial.
Okay.
Bill, don't do that to me again.
You know what was worse? You did it to me.
Oh, did I?
I will never let you do that again.
I can't get the. Okay, there we go.
Leo.
Yes, sir.
About that time.
I think so too. I want
to. Bill's hungry.
I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening. Definitely check the show notes down below or up above, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. You'll find information about the Brielle and Grace Breast Cancer Foundation. And if you are in need of help, you can find information there. Or if you'd like to donate or, sponsor, not sponsor, volunteer, you can definitely
We need sponsors too. We'll take that too.
Thanks for watching. For me, just Google Leo Pond. You find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. But more importantly, I run a podcasting network called The Dorkening. And if you head on over to thedorkening.com, you can find a bunch of shows on the network, including Still Toking With. And I know we covered your website, but where do you like interacting with people on social media?
I have Brielle Grace Breast Cancer Foundation page on Facebook, and Brielle Grace on Instagram also as well. Anyone could private message me through either one. If you're not good with social media, feel free to pick up the phone too. I know a lot of people don't want to do the social media thing or whatever it is. However way is most comfortable for you to reach out. Facebook, website, phone, everything pretty much works, and we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, reach out. I'd be more than happy to help or talk to anyone and or go out and fill out our volunteer forms, I have to contact you that way as well.
Okay. Excellent. And Joe, where can people send you cauliflower pics?
Oh my goodness.
We'll take suggestions for the next one on our Face Foundation page, right?
I'll be ready for the next challenge. Cauliflower challenge.
Thank you for having us.
Certainly. Jeffrey.
Don't Google me. You're not going to like what you find, and most of it isn't even true. So,
it's all true.
No, it's not. Well, some of it.
The hell are you laughing at?
You hit me up on Facebook or directly through the website, stilltoking.com. Yeah.
Benjamin.
Dude, I just can't do this, man. As Jeff said, we're on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube.
Wait a minute. I didn't say that.
If I mute my mic, you suck at this. We got to do this from different rooms from now on. That way I can just mute your ass. We're on all social media platforms. You can just check us out. You can go to stilltoking.com. It'll take you anywhere you want to go and show you pretty much anything you want to see about us. To all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you.
You don't want to see about us.
Hey, you don't interrupt the closing of the show. Yep. To all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you. See, you totally screwed me out. We want to thank you for doing what you do every day so people like us can do what we do every day. We love you, and we'll see you next week. We're out of here.
And don't go anywhere, guys.
Bye.
Good night. Peace.
Don't go anywhere.